Good morning, ladies and gents. Welcome back to the channel. In classic me fashion, I am running late for work. Shouldn't be too late, and hopefully you can hear me right because I'm not using my wireless mics. I'm just using the big mic on the camera, so hopefully it's not picking up too much engine noise and whatnot. But today we are going to hit chest and back, similar to last week. I'm training at work, so not a lot of equipment, so it's gonna be just a really sort of basic one chest, one back movement, and then arms. Maybe chuck in some flies, just more pec work, banded flies. I've got a really good sort of superset for that. But anyway, yesterday didn't run because after Wednesdays, was it Wednesday? Yeah, yesterday was, I don't even know what day I'm on today. Last video was Thursday. What was on Thursday? That was leg day. Very good leg day. Day before that, tried to run, didn't work. I did run, but just couldn't be bothered, so I stopped. Yesterday didn't train at all, just took a complete rest day because my body was just feeling very beaten up, and I've had some stomach issues since Wednesday night, so I had a very bad sleep. I was up early for work and then just all day in work, so I thought rather than try and push through and get some training done, it's a complete rest day. My ankle was giving me a bit of grief on the bottom of my foot. It's been feeling pretty tight, so yeah, decided to just let the body and mind rest, which it is feeling very thankful for because I'm feeling a little bit fresher today. Legs are still fatigued and tired, ankles, you know, sort of sore. I think it's more tibialis tightness to the front of my shin rather than actual ankle. Yeah, just walking the road, idiot. So I just once I decided to walk out on the road. But yeah, that is the plan for today. It's currently 5 to 9, I need to be there in 5 minutes. So I'm going to be a minute or two late. I apologise in advance, although it's going to be a week late, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, got breakfast on hand because it was a late start. I had another lie-in again. Kelly was over. We took over for a nice long walk, nice stroll in the fields. Obviously you can sip of my Cannonball coffee here, Iron Bar Espresso again. It's like caffeine's already kicking in, which is good. Stomach's finally settled. So next stop is the gym and training. Kicking off the session today, we are starting with a bit of shoulder prehab / rehab. One of the members here, she's got an issue with her sort of shoulder bicep area. Like it just came on last week. She lost movement in her shoulder, and I've been asking about sort of similar symptoms to what I've had in my shoulder. So she's been to physio, and I've stolen some of the exercises that I'm going to show you now that might help you if you've got similar issues. First one is I'm trying to explain it. It was a step up, and as you step up, press up, because you're sort of working the opposite sides. This is still sort of confusing to me. I was trying to figure it out, but trying to strengthen the sort of rear delt rhomboid area because she had an inflamed bicep tendon. Again, I've already lost count of these. Just a small step up, so this side's working the opposite side. Is that 5? Oh. So starting with 8 to 10 of those. Moving into a single arm eccentric sort of lean back. Obviously the closer you start to the beam, the harder it'll be. So I'm going to try and did a few of these before, just to get used to it. And the key is to try and not let the body open up as you lean back, just keep everything nice and square. Bit of core work involved as well. Nice and slow control. A bit closer, there we go. There. Both pull back in. So control it nice and slow. I feel these are really going to help me and my issues, because I feel it's a lot of bicep issues as well as other things, because when I did my shoulder, they think all the humour smashed into all my sort of ligaments and tendons and got those all inflamed because there's so much running across the shoulder. I've tried all the different things and they've not quite worked, but I feel I need to really just pull my finger out and really focus on getting the shoulder prehabbed properly. because I would love to get back to snatching and overhead pressing and just having a nice normal shoulder. Maybe some handstand push-ups as well. So that is those done, and the last thing, I need to go and grab another band. And the last thing involves a similar kind of stepping back motion, looping the band around. Move that plate over a little bit. So starting with the thumbs down towards the floor, so it internally rotated. So a bit of a staggered stance. And as you're going to take a step back, you're going to row in and externally rotate the hands and externally rotate the arms as well. It's a bit confusing, so to step back, rotate, out. This took me a while to get right. And then when I saw the demo, it just sort of blew my mind for a second. I was like, how the hell have they just done that? Like, it just looks very confusing, but once you get the hang of it, it is pretty good, and I'm feeling it in the very top of that shoulder, which is that in that bicep tendon. Oh, I think that was 10. So I'm going to do 3 rounds of that, and that'll be time to bench. Just a simple session today, bench and arm work. Just trying to again build them horseshoes, build those mountainous biceps. What I thought was a PB last week with the 4 sets of 40 for 8 reps was actually not, and that was just matched from the previous 2 weeks before that. Because looking back, the week before that I did 42 for 2 sets of 8 and then 2 sets of 6, which was really annoying when I saw that. A bit of a damper, but still a good session, but still, again, not that progress that I wanted to see. Although it was easier, so that's still progress. So since I don't have anything between the 42s and the 45s here, I mean between the 40s and 45s, I'm just going to aim for a couple of sets of 6 with the 45s. They've been on too tight for too long. So I'm going to aim for 4 sets of 6 reps. See what happens. Hopefully it's not too heavy. Did do one with the 840s and they did feel a tad heavy, so I got the wrist straps on just to offer a bit of extra support to the owl wrists. And the only thing is, because of the size, is just getting up onto the knees and then back. It's just a bit of a struggle, but it happens when you want to get strong, you have to use the bigger weights. Jeebus. Ouch. Ooh. I must hold them awkwardly because that's pain in both palms then. But 6 felt like that a minute then, so let's rest a bit and see if we can get 3 more sets of 6. Probably just skip over to the last set, because watching 3 sets would be, or 3 extra sets would be pretty boring. Oh, so yeah, probably two adjusts between these sets. Maybe 3 minutes. So far, I've managed 3 sets of 6, although that last rep or 2 on set 3 was a little bit shaky, a bit sort of touch and go. Whether it was a rep or not, this left shoulder didn't want to play about. So, yeah, anything above 4, I think, would be a bonus. Then we'll push through for that 6, and hopefully with the microphone a bit further back. Where's it gone? There. It's not as breathy, but I don't think it will be, because it is what it is. I've just realised I forgot to put the windbreaker on. But enough chatting. Let's get into this last set. Come on, last one. Wow. Oh. Wasn't expecting that, so that's a pleasant surprise there, although pressure on the wrist wasn't great. This wrist started to cock sideways as I was pressing, but thankfully that is bench done. I've had to get set up for the incline rows. This will be probably more high volume than Tuesday, so I'll probably go lighter, maybe the 30s, and go for the high rep range, sort of 12 to 15, kind of a couple of sets out, and onto the front of the arms. Again, this is just decent movements hitting my sort of minimum requirements for the session, and then some fun. So one thing I've started doing with these incline dumbbell rows is that obviously when I'm doing them both together, rather than just row straight up, I'm almost imagining rowing out and then back. For me, I feel it more on those mid-back rhomboid area rather than just rowing straight up. When it's more lats, it could just be a mind muscle connection thing, or it could be useful to target the mid-back and rhomboids. That's where you're struggling to target, wanting to target more. Think about, rather than just going straight up, think about out and wide. I like to think about pulling with my elbows, taking my elbows wide and outside, obviously mimicking the same motion as was done for the bench. Try out, see if it helps. If not, tell them below it's BS. But here the 30s going for, like I say, those higher rep ranges, 15 to 20. And the thing I like about using straps on these is I can just focus on pulling with the elbow rather than trying to keep hold and chalk up. Plus it just saves a bit of extra time. Does it save time really? I don't know. Don't know why I said that. But we're aiming for 15 to 20 reps. Oh. I think 15 will do, 4 sets of 15. That'll be plenty, because that'll still be a lot more volume than the pressing. So I'm still kind of keeping this week, end of this week, easy-ish before I start dealing next week, I think. But yeah, to decide, I will decide that over the weekend. But yeah, 4 sets of these, no point showing you anymore, because obviously I may tire this about growing bigger arms, which is obviously what you're watching for, if you're watching it at all. So I'll make sure to chapter this one as well, because I've been slacking on doing that. Definitely next up will be biceps and triceps arms. I might superset them just to save time, because I want to get home. Kicking things off with a very basic barbell curl, but with 3 tips I recommend you start doing, because often I see it done wrong, people swinging, not getting the full range. So firstly, when you pick up the bar, you want to keep your shoulders back and also down as you initiate the lift, because the bicep is attached onto the shoulder blade, so it just gets a bit more of a stretch there. So keep it back and down, just gets a bit more of a stretch. And as you initiate the curl, you want to slightly flex the elbow, because the bicep is involved slightly in elbow flexion, so taking the shoulder up and curling that motion. And the third tip, number 3, is imagine trying to put most of the pressure through your little fingers. And I'll talk about a lot of those when doing rows, but also when you want to do some curls as well. That just keeps all that pressure on that bicep and doesn't let the wrists sort of pronate in, put work from the forearms. So hands outside shoulder width. The shoulders back and down, initiate, elbows up. Curling. Ouch. and you really feel that work on the biceps. Obviously, as you curl up, I might put a clip over this from the side. You run the bar to, as you raise your shoulders forwards, come out in front of you like in arch, in a very slight arch. The shoulder raise, curl up. Another bit of a sort of advanced technique is allowing the wrists to fall backwards, just to really take out the forearms or minimise them as much as you can. But that can put a bit more stress on the wrist. And I'm supersetting those curls with some dumbbell screw cushions. It's not a true superset, I'm sort of resting 30 seconds to a minute between, just to allow some rest. I'll time back to the curls. Biceps will be nice and rested for around so like 90 seconds, 2 minute mark. Now, these are going to hit the long head, so that big meaty part of the back. And the key is to rather than keep it straight up, let it a slight angle. So rather than be, let's say, 12 o'clock, let's say around, I don't know, 1 o'clock. Yeah, but when you're looking at it, it'll be sort of 1 o'clock. So no, it'll be 11, 1, 11. I don't know, but rather than be here, go there, no foot might just below your head. And the key to those is to keep the elbows tucked in. That's why I use dumbbells, because if I try and pronate, use a barbell or skull crusher, easy bar, this elbow wants to just flare out and start rotating, but dumbbells, I think I can lock them in. So there's going to be 2 more sets of this before we move on to the next combo for the biceps and triceps. Again, heavy on the barbell, maybe add some weight to go for 8 to 10 reps, but keep this slightly more volume, because I just want to pump those up and get those growing, because like I mentioned previously, biceps overpower the triceps. And yeah, I just want to do more volume to make it feel like they're doing more work. You get me? Second bicep movement of the day, it's just going to be the seated incline curl. This is great because it just gets a nice stretch in the biceps as long as you keep the arm behind the shoulder. And similar to the barbell curl, as I'm curling up, I'm thinking of really rotating that pinky inwards to really just put all that pressure on that bicep and that wrist, so fall back just to minimise the forearm involvement. Sometimes I'll alternate, but I'm just gonna, for the sake of time, I just wanted to get the session done. I'm gonna do both together. But obviously for me, I find alternating a lot easier. But today I'm just one of those moods where I want to get it done. So I'm holding there. Last point. So to put more of the pressure on the bicep, I'm holding it at the very top of the dumbbell. So when I curl up, I've really got to fight to get that weight up. Just more bicep work. So after bicep curls, barbell curls even. And then I'm going to superset this with, I may as well carry her over rather than just change clips. That's going to be, needing that's going to be a banded push down. Just check you're in frame. Yeah, it's got 2 bands instead of doing 1, because with 1 band, it's a lot of forces trying to push out the way, so a lot of it's weight rather than just pushing straight down. So I've got 2 handles and I have a slight lean forward to keep the arms in front, that shoulder flexion, and this is trying to work that short head. So this one here, this sort of short head, long head. I've lost the plot. I'm useless with my anatomy, as you know. But again, these are my favourite exercises for my arms, and that I'm going to use to hopefully grow. Oh. 20 reps. Again, with most banded work, I do a high rep work closer to failure, because there's not a lot of options here. But if I was using a machine, I would keep within that sort of 10 to 12 or 10 to 15 rep range. So it's easy to manage load and keep track of progress. And we have 3 red bands. 2 are very similar in resistance, and one's very strong, so it's always hard to gauge progress. Obviously the racks are at different heights, but again, another 2 rounds of this, 12 in max reps, and then on to combo number 3. Final move for the biceps being a hammer curl, just to get a bit of form in there, hit that brachialis, so the muscle under the bicep, just give it that extra fullness. Another tip for holding dumbbells, similar to the curls, hold them right to the end, so there's no extra movement being allowed. That helps you relax the hands a little bit rather than having to hold tight on the dumbbells, so you can relax them a little bit. Just focus on curling up. Similar to the barbell curl, let the elbows come forwards, keep your shoulders back. I lost count then for some reason. I counted up to 18. So I was right, I have to watch it back. Oh, but it's tough. And this is almost a bit of a, say, disclaimer. I know I'm not the biggest person in the world, but these are some tips and tricks that I've picked up and used with clients that have helped them grow bigger muscles and all that, whereas I'm just sort of, to be honest, I've stayed the same size, and obviously look, my arms aren't massive. Little trinkets. Can't probably flex this one because of the shoulder injury, but this is what I'm going to be doing for my arm growth over the next couple of weeks. Got distracted looking at the screen trying to flex, even though I can't flex at all. And the last tricep exercise, I mentioned this before many times, and that is the kickback, banded kickback. But because of a few of our bands have snapped recently, I'm having to make sure for this one, I'm stepping inside, because when I wrap around once, it sort of hits the thighs, which is a bit annoying. It hits the back of the legs, but doesn't get much in the way. Just got to make sure you keep your shoulders, your arm behind, arm behind the midline of your body, so in that shoulder extension. So hinge forwards, back, keep the shoulder blades retracted, elbows back. Again, this will be to failure. Oh, calling it 25 because that arm didn't want to quite lock out. Ouch. Obviously this would be much better on a cable machine, or if you don't have access to a cable machine, you can do one where you're sort of attach your bands over a rig or you get a cable machine and have a slight lean back and press down there. It's the same thing, your shoulders in, extension. I hate to learn my anatomy again, to be honest. So your elbows behind your shoulder, your head, elbows behind the midline. You're pressing down there, just hits that short head, not short head of the bicep, knee, tricep. I need to learn my anatomy. But yeah, it's on the way of shortening the triceps, just hitting them in that range. T-shirt fillers. So we'll do 2 more sets of each, and then that'll be all short, I think. Actually, I might do some delts There's something I picked up the other day that you might find useful. So this one I picked up from Menno Menno. I'll put the exercise in the description down below. I'll pop it on screen. It's a lateral raise, but rather than lean away, lean into it, and it keeps that side delt on tension throughout. So slight lean in, hopefully no one walks in now. And up. Obviously you've got to control the eccentric all the way down. Just keep all that tension on that side delt. I think that was 15, then we'll spin around to the other side. And I'll be able to see how bad my right shoulder actually is. For moves like this, it's not too bad at the minute. Those warm-ups actually made it feel pretty good. But I think we'll fit 15 reps. So 15 reps of each, and I'm actually going to do that with a dumbbell front raise, just hit more front delt because I've only done one press today. Can't bother doing flies, so I'm just going to add in some front raises. So again, just one side at a time. It's nice and easy up to head height, drop it back down. Oh, struggling on 10 reps of these. I feel like a proper bro doing these, which not a bad thing, is it? All about that pump. Not sure how this right shoulder is going to take those. We shall see in the morning. That's for the future thing to worry about. 2 more sets and that'll be session done. So I'll catch you all after these extra 2 sets. Oh, that was a very good session. Training done for the week. Then I'm going to keep that end of the session sort of upper bodybuilding going forwards. Just because it's a good way to end the week. I'll probably, oh, shush, I need petrol. So probably, like say Fridays, Thursdays, Fridays will be more specific work. Maybe today will as well. Or today will be more of a long run and some form of full body conditioning with some arms, of course. I'll keep that arm work in there. I'm not sure if there's anyone else in here. Yeah, he's still there. But yeah, so that's going to be it for today. Going to head home now, freshen up, have some lunch, and then head over to Kelly's for the weekend ahead. That seems to be that is what I tend to do most weekends. My mum takes care, looks after Rhoda for the weekend. Right, I go to Kelly's. She's got as you've seen in previous vlogs, a white deaf cat. They are yet to meet. One day, hopefully they will. See how they get on. For now, they live separately. That was rambling again. So that's the plan. Home, lunch, chill, upload last week's vlog. Because yesterday I was updating my gaming setup and it restarted the whole computer without me realising. So I lost half the export of the vlog. It's a long one. Hopefully you've watched it all. If not, go back and finish it. Why haven't you finished it? Even though it's long, 41 minutes. Didn't expect it to be that long. That's what she said. But we're going to try and keep these shorter. Well, I like the longer ones because that's what I watch as well. So it's good to have it on in the background almost. Or sit and watch it as I'm having food. So that's plans for the weekend. Finish this, so I will see you all on Monday, where it will be deload legs. I'm probably gonna, it'll be at Pure Gym, so I'm gonna head there, and it will be, what will it be? Not decided yet. Maybe a single based off of last week's triple, just to lower the volume but keep that intensity there, and deadlifts will be just a heavy single of what I was supposed to do last week for a triple. Fingers crossed my knee is okay with that, and then just some light leg pump work, maybe just sit on the bike for 15-20 minutes. Hopefully you can still see me with it's gone a bit dark. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you're new, smash subscribe. As always, I will catch you in the next one. Peace.